He never saw it coming. I got fired unfairly, but firing me was the biggest mistake my boss, Mark, ever made. For 2 years, I poured my soul into building Nexus, our company's core data integration system. It was my baby, a labyrinth of code, and processes only I truly understood. Mark, my manager, loved taking credit for Nexus's flawless performance, often patting himself on the back in meetings while I sat silently. He'd barely glance at my detailed reports, dismissing my input with a wave of his hand. He started subtly undermining me. First, he'd reassign minor tasks, saying I needed to focus on the big picture. Then, he'd present my solutions as his own during executive reviews, completely cutting me out. I saw the look in his eyes. He wanted Nexus, but not me. I warned him repeatedly about the system's delicate intricacies, the undocumented workarounds, the constant vigilance it required. He just scoffed, "It's a machine, not a pet." The axe fell on a Tuesday. Mark called me into his office, a smirk playing on his lips. "We're streamlining, cutting redundancies. Your services are no longer required. I've got Nexus covered." My world blurred. I sat there, not crying, but a cold, hard knot forming in my gut. He thought he could just take my creation, my expertise, and toss me aside. He'd find out. My plan wasn't active sabotage. It was simply knowing . Nexus wasn't a static machine. It needed constant, intuitive calibration only I knew how to provide. There were layers of undocumented fixes, silent patches, and specific data handling protocols that existed only in my head. I knew with chilling certainty that without me, Nexus would unravel. The calls started 2 weeks later. First, a former colleague asking about a minor data hiccup. Then frantic texts about system slowdowns. I could almost hear Nexus groaning under the strain. A month later, an ex-coworker whispered that Mark was in constant panic meetings. The system was failing, crashing, spewing corrupted data. The company was hemorrhaging money. Mark, who swore he had it covered, was exposed as a charlatan. Last Friday, I got a call from HR. Mark had been fired. They were desperate, offering me a massive raise and a new title to come back and fix the mess. I smiled, a real, genuine smile for the first time in months. I declined. Nexus was my masterpiece, and Mark tried to steal it. He ended up destroying it and himself. That's the thing about true expertise, about raw talent. You can steal the credit, you can try to take the glory, but you can never own someone else's irreplaceable knowledge. Betrayal always has a price, and Mark paid his. Comments are open. Was it justified? Like, subscribe, and watch the next story.